to consistently be great in bed, okay? I think it is sad that some females have lived their entire lives and have kids without ever having an orgasm. Blame you and your man for that.
Yeah.
Ironically, whoever thinks they are great in bed most of the time is not.
Is not.
Just had this conversation.
Talking a lot of good game though.
Just had this conversation with one of my girlfriends the other day because she about to divorce her man because she's like, he's not good in bed. I'm like, what did you show him? And she's like, no.
I'll be honest. The comment section, the people who follow us, definitely changed everything about our marriage. If I post a video of a girl dancing to my music, it's my music. They in the comments saying things like, oh my God, I would divorce him. He's posting other women on his page.
I was on Bigo the other day. I said, girl, let me tell you something. You got how many kids she got now? What, 3, 4?
She has 4 with mine.
Four.
Yeah.
Okay. Men just don't wife up women with that many kids.
When you get married, it's for better or for worse, sickness and health. It's a lot of things that go into that.
You are fighting for your life at this point and have gone through one of the biggest battles there is on the earth, which is trying to beat cancer, which a lot of people do not do, okay? And you got problems in your household over what? What is bigger than you fighting for your life?
When they removed my stomach, they said it was no cancer cells in none of the other lymph nodes and stuff. They said no cancer was there, so it looked good with everything I did with juicing, fruits and vegetables and herbs and working out. So it seemed like I stopped that. So
at the end of the day, y'all are still family. If Rihanna wanted to come home, could she come home?
I can't believe I feel this way. I was always a player going hard. So many girls, so many days. I left a trail of broken hearts. But somehow you came along and set my soul on fire. And ever since that day, my life hasn't been the same. Whoa.
Brianna, take your motherfucking ass to the house. Listen. Listen, Robert helped this book, How to Consistently Be Great in the Bed.
Amazon. We #1 right now on Amazon.
All right, come on up here. GMA 2. This is messy. Now we got to get grown. Okay, we got to get real grown here for a second. This is for grown folks only. Y'all better be liking this video too. Or dislike it. Whatever it is that you choose, okay? Now, married GMA hosts, Good Morning America hosts, were just both exposed, okay, to the world. The Daily Mail had been following them since, I believe, March of this year, okay? So this is TJ Holmes with his wife, okay? Don't get me the line about his wife's name, okay? I think her name is, what is it? Hold on for a second. Hold on. Google his wife's name. It's something. I cannot remember. It's real. It's kind of exotic, too, okay? Yeah, TJ Holmes' wife. It's kind of exotic. You got to get this black woman some... Marley, what? Fibert? You can't even say the last name. Fibert. Marley. We're just going to call her Miss Marley, okay? We're just going to call TJ Holmes' wife Miss Marley, okay? Now, I ain't going to call her a picture. She ain't no picture of Holmes. She's a lawyer, okay? She's a lawyer. She's a wholesome woman, okay? She ain't out here on Instagram turned like this. Okay? That's not what she does. She went to school. She is somebody, okay? And then we got Amy Robach and her husband. Damn, I fucked up his name too. Because don't nobody really care about the spouses like that. They don't really care, okay? But I do want to give them a proper introduction. Andrew, is it Chu or Chun? What is it? Shu. Andrew Shu. Okay, now I got them right, all right? I know more about the affair than I do their spouses, okay? I think everybody does, okay? Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush when it comes to this because everybody's shocked and I don't know why, okay? People fuck at work a lot, okay? I believe before social media came into play and in this whole meeting people online and in the DM, 50 to 60% of people met their spouses at work. Why? They share things in common. okay? Let's take TJ for instance, okay? TJ is very outgoing, charismatic, loves to have fun, okay? Loves to entertain. His wife's a lawyer. She's an immigration lawyer. She's boring. Yes, we can say opposites attract, okay? But when you have someone who is in the limelight like TJ, he's constantly looking, because it is kind of borderline narcissism a little bit, because in vain, you're constantly looking for that happy moment all the time, okay? And I guarantee you the challenge was in this marriage, not that she was a bad wife or anything like that, but it's just the energy level. She's a lawyer. She works all the time, works all day. She's in cases. You know what I'm saying? Lawyers don't typically have the best, personalities. They're very serious in nature. You know what I'm saying? And so when he's at work and he's at work from morning to night and he's around coworkers and I don't think it has anything to do with Amy being white. I just think it has everything to do with what you have in common with somebody. And a lot of people marry because, yes, they were young. Well, they've been married 12 years, not young so much. But, after they were, just getting started in their careers, they decided to tie the knot. But a lot of people marry, not to say for the wrong reasons, but at that particular moment in their life, it made sense. She was an aspiring lawyer. He was an aspiring TV host. But as you grow, you realize that it's something that it's not matching up, okay? It's just not matching. And I'm not saying he didn't love his wife. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying that it was right at what he did. But what I'm saying is people be fucking at work, okay? They have a lot in common. All right, now, I don't know much about her husband down here. I just know that he loved to take trips. He loved wine. You know what I'm saying? He's a white guy. But let's be honest, he can't compete with no black guy. Not unless he fucking Jason Momoa or some shit. And he's not that. So it's kind of like she get the best of both worlds here. Because let's be honest, TJ, he's kind of half and half. White, got a little black swag going on. He's not our type. And black women don't even sit here and act like you outraged because he's sleeping with a white woman. Y'all didn't want this man in high school. You don't want him now. So what's the problem? And you mad, and his wife ain't mad, because if she was mad, she would have took to social media and handled it. And remember, this is a lawyer. She's a lawyer. That's why he left before he penetrated. Because he already knew that she knew the law. Okay? These are all consensual adults. And some shit just don't work out. And if a lot of people stay their ass off social media at work, you know what I'm saying? You on this show saying you single and you looking for a man. You on that show. You scrolling everybody's damn profile and you're single. And meanwhile, your whole husband's sitting right there at work because y'all have something in common. You have something to talk about. Why would you want to go on a date with somebody from an app and you put in pretend shit and they put in pretend shit and y'all act like y'all match up in conversation when you got a whole dude sitting right next to you at your cubicle, but you don't want him because his pictures don't look good on social media. He ain't flashy enough. And vice versa. Vice versa. Okay? So, listen, my husband and I, we work together. We met at work. That's why we still married, because we still work together. We have shit in common. Me trying to go out there and meet somebody, who I'm going to meet that I got in common with that do what I do? Who? I don't want nobody else in the limelight. I don't want motherfucker in the mirror all day. Worried about how many followers and likes and shit he got. Are you crazy? Come on now. No. Okay? Now that we got that established, okay? I think what's disheartening is the fact that this was a secret. Because Amy had her children babysitting this woman's children. So now the kids are exposed to what's going on. The kids got to go to school, so she got teenage daughters, and her teenage daughters was babysitting his daughters because they were best friends. And that's another thing that they had in common. They were best friends. Amy got him the job. Okay? Amy got him the job. His wife been standing by him with a stable job forever, and now that he finally got it. And ain't no telling the type of pressure she put his ass on. You ain't got no job yet? You ain't gonna give up this, you just gonna keep going? I mean, I have a degree. Mine's a sure thing. You sure you don't want to go back for another master's degree? You know, and become a lawyer, maybe an architect or something? You know what I'm saying? You really want to go for this? And he finally landed a job, and this was the woman that got him a job. So he had some type of alliance with her. You understand? Listen, I know y'all too. Some people just may be too young to understand this, okay? Or maybe a little bit too close-minded to understand this, okay? Now, as far as people saying, I guess that they should be fired, why? No. They're coworkers. It is not boss and employee. They on the same level, okay? They're on the same level. And frankly, I think nowadays on talk shows and on morning shows and shit, you need a little bit more reality. You need a little bit more chemistry. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I mean, they probably had the best ratings that they've had in a long time now, because now everybody going to be watching to see what their chemistry is like, or better yet, when they break the fuck up, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And they're going to do it based off of all the embarrassment and the humiliation that is causing their children. Because, see, it was fun when it was a secret. So you got to be careful. And this goes to people that are married, okay? Let me tell y'all the secret to staying together. You want me to tell y'all the secret to staying together? Tell the fucking truth. Okay? That's one thing I give me and Shaq credit for. You know, here's the thing. I'm human. I'm finna go ahead and switch on myself. I'm about to tell my own why. I'm about to spill my own why. I'm about to do it. One time. Oh, Tasha K. Shaq over there talking about shut the fuck up. Shaq talking about shut up. Listen. I ain't even did nothing that bad to even put out. So, but I'm going to tell y'all, I'm human, right? I'm human. So is he. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I ain't found nobody else attractive in 17 years I done been with my husband. And then you click with somebody, right? You end up meeting somebody, y'all having conversation, and then that's when attraction builds. So you know what I do? You know what I do to kill that attraction? See, a lot of people don't do it. They keep it to themselves, and that's when shit starts to fester. Okay? That's the most dangerous thing ever is when you keep a secret. It's kind of like when people have secret fetishes. The reason that they crave the fetishes is because it's something they keep to themselves. It's like, oh, I like toes in my ass. I can't tell people I like toes in my ass because then I'm going to be ashamed and I'm not going to like toes in my ass no more because everybody's going to be watching me. So it's kind of this trick that your psyche plays on yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you keep stuff a secret, it festers and it grows. And then it can really fucking blow up when people find out that for years, you've liked toes in your ass. Now, I don't like toes in my ass. That's not what I'm saying here, okay? What I'm saying is I'm human, so is Shaq. And so if I find myself in conversation with a man and it's somebody that I know I could potentially vibe with, I go tell him. Kills the shit right there. I go tell him because he's like, who? And I'm like, this person. So now it's not a secret. I'm not holding nothing. I don't have all these feelings like building up that could fester into something, and then it seems good when you're hiding, but once the shit is out, it don't feel good no more. You're free. And he does the same thing. Women have got to put their insecurities to the side. I'm tired of women think men cheat because they want to cheat. Women cheat because they want to cheat. Okay? There's nothing you can do to stop your man from putting his dick elsewhere. Okay? And vice versa, and you giving the pussy elsewhere. But if you two have open communication and you don't have secrets and this is truly your best friend, think about it. Why you don't go find new best friends? Why when you got a best friend, this is your best friend? Why you don't go find new best friends? Because there's nothing your best friend don't know about you, okay? You can't lie to your best friend, so y'all are able to get through everything together. she able to, or he able to see things that you can't see. And that's what your spouse should be. That's what your spouse should be. And frankly, that's what these two became, because when he needed a job, she gave him a job. But he probably didn't express those insecurities to his wife, but he confided in her. And she helped to bring him up and then judge him. Now, the fucked up part about it is, like I said, they both have families. They both going out. They know they're attracted to one another. But instead of telling their spouses, baby, listen, I don't know what this is, but I'm attracted to, I don't know. What is it? And you work through that shit. And I guarantee you that attraction, because he's going to pinpoint what attracted him to her. But it's not longevity. Because they have to understand there's so much more that you're going to lose. You have to consider all things when it comes to relationships. Like, when you decide to get involved with somebody, what is the outcome? What is the outcome? And I think these two are adult enough to be able to sit down and figure out what is the outcome. Because yes, you got him a job. Now, if the producers said for now they can stay, which I believe that's what's gone down, as long as they keep the ratings, they can stay. But the moment they start fighting and they don't want to be on stage with one another, they don't want to work with one another, then that's when it causes workplace conflict. That's why a lot of times they don't want you fucking at work. Okay? Especially when they're in the limelight like this. It's gonna come to an end. And so now you got to ask yourself, maybe if I had told my wife, TJ, maybe if I had told your wife, she would have been able to help you through. And then you would have been able to figure out what is it that this woman is providing for you that you need from your wife, and you go sit your ass in front of a marriage counselor. You probably won't even need one, because you probably, well, what is it that attracts you to her? And then your wife can work on that. She can work on being that. Because people can't fix what the fuck they don't know. Nobody is going to anticipate your needs. People live in these fantasy worlds like me trying to have my husband anticipate my every need. I'm a very instructional bitch. Lick right here. Stick right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because how many women's around here faking orgasm? Let's just put it out there. Come on now. Talk to your partner. Tell him, I don't like the way you penetrated. Hold it. Do not come. What is the problem? You guys got to stop. Y'all got to stop with these blurred lines. Stop anticipating. Stop watching movies. Stop being on social media. Oh, you should be like this. You should be more like this. Do you know half the bitches on social media staging their roses that you see? They having roses delivered to their apartment. Men don't think of shit like that. And if they do, it's because they done something. Man ain't finna come and set no goddamn roses up, all pretty, picture perfect. This bitch was in there decorating her own roses and told you to take a picture so she could put them up like her man did it. And then you shot like, oh my God, how you just dump him, girl? He just have it on roses delivered. No, I had them delivered. It's clout. It's clout. Everybody got to stop with the pretending. And we gotta stop anticipating and stop living in. When you live in secret, that shit festers. It festers. It's more exciting. It's more exciting that way. But it's like, but once somebody finds out, will it be exciting? And I guarantee you, their relationship, it's not gonna be as exciting anymore. Because once you realize what you done really fucked up, which is the children, that's when that shit gonna start hitting them. I'm gonna stop preaching right now. Because I already know what the hell y'all saying over there. I already know. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, moving on. Like they'll be moving on in 6 months.